All right, so today is the day we're going to be really put to the test, okay? Because today is the day where we're going to have this whole system automated, and we're going to need to test our storage infrastructure a little bit here because today is a weekend. And on the weekends, nothing goes but road. That's right, not even the trains. So we need to shut things down. Let's start with coming on all the way over here. Make sure all these belts are down. Trains, off. Planes, off. You need to do the other side too. Now, the other side is a little tricky. Look at all the packages at Maritime. We're going to address that today. We're going to need to greatly increase the the storage over here. The robustness of this system a little bit needs to be adjusted. So we're going to make some adjustments to that today. This off, and the other train one is over here, and that's off. Okay, so now nothing will go except our road packages. Okay, so I've been thinking about this whole splitter thing, and I like it. I think I'm going to do it. There's a couple things I want to consider here, though, and I'm actually going to just go ahead and open the doors and let things flow so I can get some cash. But I have stuff to make it work. So let's go ahead and let it run, and we don't really need to babysit it. I have this splitter right here. Okay, and this is a way of taking the extra load from that door and sending it to that side halvesies. Okay, going halvesies. At this point, it has already had its country inspected. Okay, so everything is checked out other than that. So at this point, all it needs is cargo type and whether or not it needs searched. What is going on here? There's an extra package that got loose. Got one got away. We'll put it back in the system. So essentially, it doesn't need all the other things packed. So we're gonna have it. We're gonna split it to where it goes to this side, and it's then gonna get cargo type and all that stuff inspected, and then it will go into this system, or it will go into that system with one of these smart splitter things. So we're just gonna take this out and put this splitter in instead. Now, I don't know what it's going to do about going this way. I hope it doesn't do anything there. I'm really hoping it doesn't do anything there, and I'm actually thinking maybe just to really prevent that from being a thing, if it is, I'm going to take this little curvy belt right here, and I think just to prevent that from being possible, we're going to go and place you here and place this here. Now it can't do it. There's no way that will ever send it to this belt. Okay. And we're good. Let's leave that belt right there. Okay, so I need another curvy belt on this side, which I happen to have a good supply of, right? I'm actually running out. Been using a lot of them. All right there. So now what will happen is this package will, either go that way or that way. And what we're going to try to gauge is load balancing, essentially, right? We're going to say, okay, how does this flow? And now I'm actually concerned because I don't want it to prioritize this direction. I want it to, is it just going to go, I was kind of hoping it would go halvesies. Okay, it does. One that way, one that way, one that way, one that way. That's what I'm hoping it does. So if I put you here, are you going to go straight now? Good. Okay. It does work the way I was hoping. Let's go ahead and put this over here now. Okay. Maritime is just super full. Okay. And we're going to change that right now. We're going to take the opportunity while it's not Maritime Day to do it. So we're going to take this away. And I think, a temporary solution would be to just do another thing like this. But I kind of want to do it right. I kind of want to, I really want to do it right instead. So let's take this Maritime package away. I'm just going to throw that down here with this one. That's okay. And then I think I'm going to pull this away too. Let's just get these packages to not be in the way. That's all I want to do right now is just have them not in the way. Okay. Get you. Oh, okay. That's what's happening. Yeah. Fair enough. Package you up, get you out of the way. All right. There we go. I still haven't learned my lesson, apparently. All right. Get this out of the way too. So this is infrastructure. This is equipment, right? This is a package. So packages that go out the door on this side and equipment on the other side. Okay. So we're just going to get this out of the way for a second. I'm going to move this shelf out of the way as well and replace it with a bigger shelf. Yes, I have bigger shelves. I bought them right here. So it's blue. That's what we have for the maritime over there. So that's what we're going to use over here too. Keep things consistent a little bit anyway. I only have 2 of them at the moment. I was going to use that medium shelf that's here as the third, and I can replace that one if I need to, I guess. But I kind of wanted to keep the setup the way it was because I like this and I want this to stay. Okay, so this is going to be treated just a little bit differently than over there because we have this. Because we have this whole thing that's moving from all the way over there to get in here and then to be deposited into this system, this has to be treated a little bit differently than the workflow over there on that side. So what we're going to do on this side is the same thing we were doing, but we're going to space them out. This needs to be one more over then. Yeah, space them out like that. Okay. And then now the maritime can go there instead of having to zigzag all the way over the place. Okay. So it'll go there instead. So with that being said, let's move these out of the way again. Just put them on the shelf. Yeah. We can have, if I do that, then this is going to, here's the solution. Make it go backwards for a second. That's the solution. Put the stuff on the shelf. That's equipment. Now here's the drawback on this, right? We don't have a whole lot of, again, this is equipment. Stop it. This is not. Put there and there. Okay. We don't have the pause belt in this particular setup at the moment. So I need to remove this, get that out of the way, and now that package serves as my pause belt. So I want to put you... shoot. My pause belt. Where's that going to go? I could curve it. Maybe I curve everything this way and it wraps around. Maybe there will still be some wrapping because of that, the need for a pause belt here. I think I still will wrap it around. Yeah, that's probably the better call. So we'll get join belts instead. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I think I figured it out. So we're going to take you that way, have you curve. Come on, that way. Yep. And then, again, move out of my way. So maybe we curve it because it's got to be out of the way of this. This can't be here. So the belt cannot be this far. Interesting indeed. Okay, so joiner here. I think so. Joiner there. So let's put you over there for now. Get that out of the way. We'll have all of these belts get broken down and moved out of the way. Just move them. Actually, this can stay, right? No, this is where the joiner is. Yeah, the joiner is here. So it ends up being that way. Yep. So move you here, get you to be there. Then put the packages on the shelves. That's where they're going to eventually be anyway. So let's just put them on the shelves. Come on. There we go. We're at what, 108 today? That seems really low. What's going on? Everything is stalled out. What's going on? Why are you slow? What is the deal? Why is there a giant line here? Today, Junior. Yes, get out of here. Get through the system, please. Apparently, I need to upgrade all of you. There's just so many denials. I mean, to be fair, this deny belt is 3 trucks worth of denials all flowing in one path. So yeah, it probably does need to be accelerated just a tad. All right, there we go. Just a little bit faster, yeah? Just a little bit. Just upgrade these belts randomly and just have it go faster. I don't care. I'm just spending a lot of cash right now. Move yourselves out of here as fast as you can. There we go. Maybe that'll help it speed up just a little bit. Where else is the bottleneck? I'm seeing stoppages here. Right here. There's some stoppaging going on. Stoppaging. Yes, I said it. Stoppaging going on. I mean, granted, I still have to upgrade a lot of infrastructure, right? A lot of machines and stuff are still slow too. So, you know, that stuff has to happen. I'm not sure that this needs to be tier 3, but I'm going to do it anyway. Same thing with this one, I guess. No, wait, right here. No, I don't have the $5,000 anymore. It's okay. We'll look at it later. Yeah, there's a lot of stoppaging going on. Look at this. Everything's stalled. Why? Why is everything stalled? Did I do something wrong? Did I install something incorrectly? Why are you not moving? It's this package right here. That package stopped my entire factory. Crazy. Crazy. All right, I need this belt gone and replaced with this joiner right here. All right. Now, I don't know whether this package is approved or not, so I could probably just set it back to the beginning. Yeah, we didn't do very well at all today. The system got completely bogged down. I think it's in large part because of that package, so... but it's okay. Things are going to start flowing through. I'm going to make money anyway. It's just not a good day. Not a good day. Because I'm so focused over here that I didn't see all that stuff over there. Honestly, I just figured it was fine. I just figured we were past this. Okay, so... You know, we don't even need the joiner like that. Now, come to think of it, we're not doing this. I did this with the other one, right? I did that with over there, but I'm not doing that over here. These are spaced out differently over here. So, in actual fact, what I need to do is I need to put them like this. So, I think, actually, yeah, this can be wrapping around anyway. We could just use it, sure. Yeah, we could just use it. It doesn't have to be quite this far out, though, but we could just use it. So it could maybe be here, you know, and then be like this, and then like this, because I need to have, you know, enough belts to do it. Looks like I have a couple of spares over there, actually, so why don't we just move these over just a little bit more and give ourselves even more buffer, and then we'll take these two belts and bring them back. Bring back belt. And then I have to, of course, take all these packages and get them back on top of this so it's not stalled out. Okay. This is all boat stuff. Yeah, put the boat stuff back up here then. It's all right. Alrighty. So this setup, again, very different than over there, but we're going to have the loader belts doing the loader belt things. Loader belt. There it is, doing loader belt things. Yeah, and I don't think I need another loader belt. I think I'm good on the loader belts. So we'll go like that now and get that stuff unloading and transferred to this shelf. And then this can now be transferred to that shelf, and now I can flip this over. All right, we fixed the maritime thing over on that side. I have extra equipment, but it's fine. All of this stuff needs to move over to this shelf here too, because this is all maritime packages too, and I don't want this to, you know, obviously I need these to ship out at some point. There we go. And that should help the bottleneck there, because I think the other thing that was bottlenecking it all was the fact that maritime was sticking out, and they're not doing that anymore. So pretty bad day for having this many trucks. Not a good earnings day, but I mean, we still made some money, and we've definitely improved the system compared to what it was before. And that's the whole point, right? Incremental improvements, baby steps, all that stuff. Even then, I mean, we're going to have over 300 packages today. I mean, there was a time where 300 packages was unheard of. Now, it's, like I said, it's just going to be a normal day. And really, actually, it's a slow day, 300 packages. The other thing to consider also is that the green number at the top is only counting packages that have been fully submitted. And we only have 1 out of 4 delivery types being delivered today. So in actual fact, it actually is not that bad of a day, because it's 228 road packages that went out today. Yeah. The rest of them are in storage waiting. So actually, it's not that bad. Okay, figured that out. That said, the splitter, I would like the ability to control this a little bit. So, for example, let's say... Oh, this is an upgraded one. I could put this somewhere else. Squirrel. Let's say that we get a delivery and I don't know, 60%, 70%, let's say a high percentage of our maritime packages came through those 2 doors today. So this area is full. Maritime packages are full over here, but they're not full over here yet. I would like the ability to stop one direction and have it all go one way. Like, I want to be able to control this. And the only way to do that is to get the pause belts. Pay my bills too. The only way to do that is to get the pause belts. So we're going to get 2 pause conveyors. And think about anything else we might need. Launchers. You know, I could probably just replace that big storage. Let's just do that. We'll make sure that the maritime storages are 3 big ones. And I think that's all I need. I hope that's all I need. I don't want to buy any more stuff. I'm good. I think I want to just let it run now and watch and bask in the glory of my setup is what I want to be able to do. But so far, there's not a lot of glory in my setup right now. I need more glory in my setup. I require more glory. It's okay. I'm very tired, so it's okay. I'm allowed to say things like this because I'm tired. All right. Put this over here. I'm still playing the game well, you know, for it being 2 a.m. right now. I have a bunch of family stuff going. This is why I record so far in advance for you guys, is I have a lot of family stuff going on. This is the summer, right? Kids, school's out, all that stuff. And so the only way I can really have good family time and give you guys consistent content is to record ahead. So I'm recording at 2 a.m. And then in a couple of days, I can't record at all for like a week. So you guys will just be able to ingest all the stuff I made. Hopefully, if you're interested in it. All right, so we're going to say, I think maybe I don't know if it's going to stop it here if I put the pause here. It should just directly go that way. I kind of want to test it. I guess this will be one way to test it, but we'll give it a little bit of room. Let's say this is where that belt goes, and then this pause belt is going to go here. Okay, and again, the reason for this, for doing this, it's this way, yeah, is so that I can independently control this area. If this is full and this is not, then I stop it from going that way. Just why add more to a full system is all it is. So I just want the ability to control that. It's really easy. They'll probably stay green all the time, but in the event that it's not, I guess the other way I could have done it is just to do that. But this is, I think, a more elegant solution. This is a more looks like I care solution. It's a more practical solution that you would see in a factory, I feel like, or in a logistics hub, in my opinion. All right, we need to start another day and now see it work. I went ahead and replaced the shelf during the cut that just happened. Went ahead and replaced this shelf right here. So now we have 3 large shelves for maritime, just like we do over there. But you'll notice that this is already quite full. So we might need a 4th. Luckily, there's a lot of space over here. Unfortunately, the way this system is set up, I don't like how much space it takes up for 3 shelves. I'd like it to be condensed like this. So probably what will happen here, eventually, is the maritime belt coming through here will end up merging with this belt. And then we'll have our 3-prong set up like this, facing that way. There's enough space for that to happen. And then it gets kicked out on this side and delivered that way. That's probably how I'll do it. But at the moment, it's functional. And I'd rather not mess with it when there's tons of packages on it. But maybe that's the best time to mess with it, because there's nothing that can go out that day anyway. All right, take out our trash, open the door, slap that. And we'll just let the whole factory begin doing its thing again. Okay? Let's see how we do today. I'm going to do my rounds here and make sure that we're not seeing any packages on the ground. If we are, we're picking them up and getting them taken care of. I have now replaced this as well. This was done yesterday, I guess. I'm going to make sure this is faster now, though. This was already done before. I just haven't painted it yet, but this is now done. So we don't have to worry about the launcher being inaccurate anymore. I've also made it just a lot cleaner by instead of having this, you know, zigzag around and then have to curve back in. Now it's just really streamlined, and I like that. I don't think there is a reason for this to be here instead of being over here. It makes sense for it to be here instead, but I don't currently have a reason to move it because the only packages coming down this chute from here already have red stickers on them, so it doesn't really matter. It just looks a little funny maybe to be there, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so everything should be flowing. I just need to spend my money now on upgrades. Did I just get in the way of that package flying? I got to be careful of that because it can hit me and then it'll slow it down. I like this way more. I want this over there for the maritime. Get the sticker. There we go. I'm going to speed this up. I think once it gets to here, it really should be faster, because that's a bottleneck that I don't really care to deal with. So this main road here, the main route right here is going to be a lot faster now. We're going to speed that up big time. Bigly. There we go. At least from here, because there's a merger there. Well, actually, that doesn't really matter, does it? Because once it gets past this point, it's basically approved at this point. So let's just speed it up all the way, yeah. This package right here is probably going to be a problem. It's already got an approved sticker on it. Send it on its way. Okay. Let's see what else. Was I getting pelted in the head while standing there? I might have been. I don't see any... Oh, boy. You know what? I might have been. Well, if I was getting pelted by stickers that, like, they already have approval stickers on them, and they would be falling on this belt, so chances are they're already going to end up in the system approved anyway, you know? But I don't want to stand in the way of these launchers. I have to make sure I'm not standing in the way of the launchers. Otherwise, I'm going to get pelted in the face. All right, so bottleneck. Weight is maxed out, right? No, that needs to be maxed out. Max that out. Make sure that's a lot faster. Serial number is going to be the next thing I max out. Why are you not? Yeah, come on. Weigh this. Weigh it faster. There you go. There you go. Get these belts moving. Come on. Get them moving. All of them. I don't have enough money now. I just spent it all on belts. But that's it. That's the only thing I need to spend my money on now is belts. So this is all the way full. This has a... Nope, that's full too. Yep. And so we're left with this. This is it. All we have left for storage for maritime is there. And then the buffer that's here that's built in, as well as the buffer that's here built in that's only coming from one source. Right. And that's so weird. I don't know. I don't know if I like this really long path that way, but at least it's only two separate types of packages that take this path. So whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to rework how that whole thing works, though. And then all of this should be faster. Yes, we have money now. Speed up, speed up. Go, go, go. All of this is fast. Go faster. There's so many packages flowing through here. 3 doors worth of packages flow through this belt. All right. So, well, it's actually 2, isn't it? It's two doors worth of packages flow through this belt. It's a very long belt. Okay, so airplane cargo has stalled everything right now. All of my... Oh, sorry, not airplane. Train. Train cargo has stalled everything. I'm going to need more storage for trains. Temporarily, I've got these extra storages, right? So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these. And I'm going to get these over here. And I actually have a setup for this too. Right here. So I have these loader unloaders as well. So I'm going to use these to transfer cargo from one to the other right now. So go ahead and do that. This is just an emergency thing. Where did that package go? Supposedly I'm holding it, but I don't see it. It's gone now. How does it disappear? It's a box. It's in my hands. How does it disappear? I don't know. There you go. So now I can unload these and start getting some of them transferred over, and then hopefully this splitter will start directing everything this way. It's a temporary fix, but it's what I got. Let's see if I can maybe do another one. Because again, it's Sunday, so we don't do rail right now. That's the problem. So let's take... do I have any more of those? I don't think so. How's my maritime doing over here? we got some space there. How about rail over here? How's that doing? Rail is full over here too. Look at you. Look at you. We got some, yeah, there's some space up at the top there though. Yeah, rail still has a little bit of space over here. But it's definitely full on this side. So we need 4 shelves here. That's what's got to happen. How would we, maybe 5. I think maybe 5. Just to really be safe. Because remember, I don't have... Parcel was valid for approval. Maybe one of my approved ones ended up on a red belt. Is these launchers, man. I'm going to blame the launchers. We only need 2 days, but there's a lot of it, right? But keep in mind, we still don't have this. I can still do this too. And that would give me even more. But I'm waiting until my machines are more upgraded until that happens. But that still doesn't affect storage. If we bring more packages in, especially on the weekends, then we're going to need more storage. And I basically just filled that up now too. So we're back to being stalled. Yeah, we are. We're back to being stalled again. So it is definitely a good idea to get more. So I'm going to grab the shop. We're going to go in and I'm going to get 2. Right here. I'm going to get 2 more big here. And then the air stuff. I feel like my airplane storage is full too, right? Yeah, all the way up to the top. They're still off. They're still unloading it though. They're still doing it. So there's still a little bit of space left. But we also have many more days to go, right? Because planes don't leave until Wednesday. So we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 days of airplane packages. And there's not enough space for that either. So I'm going to need to come up with a new solution on that too. This was quite clean. I liked how clean this was. Unfortunately, it's not sufficient. So it needs to be improved even still. I have some extra space. I'm trying not to stand in front of that launcher. I have some extra space on this side. So I could maybe get Maritime scooted over. I just have to curve this here instead, and then I can scoot that over. That gives me 4 shelves for Maritime, or it allows me to get this out of the way and put an extra shelf there for airplanes. I think both of those are... I think getting 4 for Maritime is probably a better solution. And then I need to get 1 more on this side and then scoot. I need to scoot the rail all the way over. So this whole setup needs to scoot over, which is okay. We have a lot of space to work with over here, so I can do that. And I think I'm going to wait, though, until all the rail packages are gone before I do that. And then all I'm going to do once we have a rail day is I'm just going to swap these belts, and then it'll auto unload from here to there. But it looks to me like we are bottlenecked again because of the trains. So I am going to need to unload these manually, at least for a little bit here, just to keep them from, you know, getting too crazy. I could bring over another storage, I guess, but that doesn't help me unload them easily. So this whole setup here with the red belt going over, it's just going to slide down. And honestly, you probably don't even need to go do that, right? Just let it go all the way around the green belt and come in over here. Like, we don't need to go over top of all of it. I just thought it was cool to do it. Let's put these storages over against the wall. We'll probably not need them, but who knows? We are getting a lot more packages now, so maybe. Are these joiners? These are straight belts. Yeah, these are just random straight belts sitting over here. Well, shoot. We'll use them. All right, I'm gonna bring this whole setup this way. So we're gonna bring it. We should just bring it around. Just bring it all the way around. More straight belts. It's not very many more straight belts, right? We have most of the straight belts already over there, so yeah, it's not much more. We're just gonna let this whole thing slide to the left. And then this goes away. I think temporarily, just so it keeps moving. You know, just so we can keep it going. We'll extend it like this, but it's really not necessary to have the bridge. So I'll replace the bridge later, but right now it gives me the length I need to keep going. So we'll go like that and like that. Let's move you out of the way. That's cute. Packages are just going to stay there. Yeah, so this is hooked up now on that side. And then we just take all these belts and slide them this way. All right, it's day 29, and we have to fix the trains. But good news is, today, lots of train stuff is going to be going out the door. So we need to get the train stuff moving and get even more money. We have $20,000 now, so let's go ahead and turn on the trains there, and then all the way across the other end of the factory, we turn on the trains over there. And this is the area we're going to try to work on today. I want to expand storage for airplanes as well. Maybe maritime. Yeah, maybe maritime as well. We'll see. But I definitely need to expand trains. So first thing to do is this. Let's just kind of place this here. Can I just have that go? Yeah. So I'm just going to put these out first real quick. There it goes. Just set that on the belt. We'll go ahead and turn it on. It's fine. And this will work itself out if I don't space it out. So it'll work itself out. Okay. So all that stuff's going to happen. Then what I want to do is we're going to flip these. So this is going to end up being that way, and this is going to end up being that way. Okay. And then we just put that back on there. And now all of this will make its way out the door. Okay. We will have all of that happening while we fix it. I have extra storage right here. Let's go ahead and pop that open. I got another black storage here. There's also another one right here ready to go in place too. So we'll have 5 tall storages for rail traffic. And I think that's definitely going to get us the cushion we need for the weekend. To make this happen though, I gotta take a look at this. So 5, basically I need a splitter, and then that splitter needs to go off and split again. So I'm gonna need 2 more splitters, possibly. Yeah, 2 more splitters. And because there's no other way to split it. It's not like there's a joiner in reverse or anything. So yeah, that's basically what a splitter is a joiner in reverse. So we're gonna have this go like that. And actually, no, we're gonna have it go. I think we're gonna go out this far with it. Yeah. And then let's swap this. Move you here. Okay. Put you back. Get that upgraded. Put this back here like that. So this splitter is going to shift. Everything slides. Everything slides over. So we'll put a loader here. So we're going to need more loaders, of course. I mean, I have one right there, so we'll just use that one too. And then this is going to go over 1 level, I think. Yeah. And then now all the shelves shift over, and that gives me another shelf for airlines as well. And I probably need 2 more. So there's a lot of shifting that's going to have to happen here to make this happen. But now you could just say, why not go all the way over here so you're ready for the future? I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, I really could. I'm just trying not to, I don't know. I want everything nice and compact. That's what I do. Okay. I just want everything to be really super compact all the time. And you know, you're probably right as you say this silently in your head, but then out loud because you think I can hear you. Yeah, so we could probably do that. That's probably fine. Why don't we do that? We'll just set it up for the future, slide it all down, and get it all ready to go on this side instead, okay? So that's what we'll do. Slide it all down. 1 more. Like that, yep. Okay, and then this goes here. Unloader will be on this side, of course. And then the shelf obviously needs to be placed in as well. So the shelf will need to match up with the other shelves. So put you like that. This one goes away. And we're left with an unloader there, hooked up to that shelf. Okay. Everything slides down. Once it's unloaded, everything slides down. I'm letting that stuff unload first before I start moving it. However, appears something is weird here. That is a little strange, isn't it? We'll just let it skip the line, make sure it gets out. Okay. So with 29 grand, we're more than fine here to buy all the stuff we need. So I'm going to need 2 more splitters, 1 more loader. Let's call it... Ah, man, should I just do the same setup on all? I should probably just do the same setup on all of them. Let's just do 5 storages for every single type. I hear you. I hear you saying this in your head. Yes, Charlie, stop it. Just yes, 5 shelves on every type. You don't want to have to adjust it later. Just do it all now. Okay. 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 I have the money. You're right. You're right. Let's just do it all now. So if we're doing it all now, we would probably move this even further over, right? We would want to move it probably to here. Let's move it to here. Okay. And can I have that? Yeah, thanks. Let's move it over there and move it there. I'll put you in there. Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to use this one, so we'll just keep it there for now. So this is rail. It's still rail. But we'll have 5 storages for all, right? So it goes there. You're going to slide down to be 1 space away from that. Okay. You're going to slide down as well. Everything slides down. There we go. All right. So my 5 storages for rail. Come on. Get there. Got it. I'm dysfunctional and a half, man. All right. Here. There. There. I'm going to have to put a storage here too. This one's empty, so let's go ahead and move that. This one is empty as well. We'll go ahead and move that. Slide it all down. Unloaders too. All the unloaders are coming down. Thankfully, it's a really easy setup. It just takes a little bit of time to move it around, but it's a really easy setup. And now I don't even need this curve because it'll be going that direction. So I'll need it here. Yeah, because it's going to go down that direction anyway. So now all the joiners get kind of flipped. So there's a joiner. This joiner is going to be here. And I'm going to do all of this so that I know, like, what do I need? What do I need for my setup, right? So I got to kind of move it all before I know what I'm going to need. You are... Oh, right. Yeah, you're going to go here. Yeah. You're going here. And you move to this side there. And then you're going to slide down and be right there when we're done. So this ends up being, yep, right there. Okay. That takes care of my transition. My transition. Ha 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 ha. The transition. Would have been way funnier if I had said it correctly the first time. You're just going to pretend that you heard it right the first time though, right? That's what you're going to do. You're going to pretend. Okay, so this is the setup. I need 1 more storage. I need 1, 2, 3 joiners. 1 storage, 1 loader, 2 splitters, 3 joiners. Let's just put the order in here really quick. So I need 3 joiners, 1 loader, and 2 splitters, and 1 storage. So that's the order. 7. Okay. Now double it so that we can do airplanes. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, and then the storage rack needs to be a different color, so we will change it to a blue storage rack. Nope, wait, airplanes are yellow. Yellow storage rack. Go. We're gonna do 5, right? So go. There it is. And then the maritime ones, we want that to go. Okay. We're gonna put a big order in and just do it now. So now we need to do it again. So we need 2 more splitters, 1 more loader. Probably gonna need more than that actually on the loader side because I had extra loaders, which is why. So why don't we just order extra loaders anyway too? We're gonna need unloaders as well. Joiner conveyors. Let's get another 2 of those. We're gonna need more unloaders, I think, as well. So we'll just grab, where is it? Unloaders. Just get like 3 of them. And then I don't know if we're gonna need straight belts, so we'll get a few. We can't get too many though because we only have 30. So let's get about like that. $20,000 order. Okay. I'm gonna bring all that stuff inside, combine it with all this stuff. See, there's a bunch of corner pieces here, so I don't really need to buy corners. Plus, there's an extra straight conveyor right here. Let me bring all that stuff inside. We'll get it set up right through here. And now we'll have the redundancy that this setup deserves. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I've just skipped you guys ahead to bypass all the musical belts, right? And we're left with something that looks like this now. So our rail storage goes like this, and I need to move these now, don't I? Yes, I do. So still more musical belts happening, but you get the gist now. At least it's there. Let's move this over like that, and then this one actually needs to come over like that. Okay. I need a couple of extra belts through here, unless I'm gonna maybe I just bring them up like this. Now, if I do this, then I can bring the airplanes even further this way, which would have been probably a pretty good idea. But for now, I'm content with it where it is. If we need to extend it for some reason, I have room to do it. All right, I'm not gonna redo this again, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just take this like that, and then one more straight belt. Hello, come over here. So now we have 5 shelves worth of storage for our trains, and 5 shelves worth of storage for our planes as well. All that's there. And now we have room also for 5 shelves for maritime. We can put that all right here. So these two I can jam really close together. And I intend to do that now. I've brought with me some more shelves. Hello. I got some extra shelves right here. I also bought one too many black shelves for the trains. So I just got teleported. There it goes. Yep. I bought one too many black shelves for the trains. So you can kind of see it maybe. There's a black shelf right over there in the middle of the screen. It's up against the wall. There's another black one because I had too many and it's fine. So if I do need to expand that, I have a shelf for that. Both on that side and that side. Doesn't matter. I have a shelf for it already. And let's go over here and do this one here. Up, 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 up. And yeah, let's step away from it this time. There we go. And there. Okay. Now what we'll do is we're going to slide. Keep doing that. All right, we're going to slide you here. And we're going to slide this one down to here. Those ones don't have any packages on them, so I'm all right. Now this one here, I'm going to flip it so that it doesn't keep spawning packages. Here we go. Yeah, slide these out of the way. And so I'll need 2 more unloaders. Whoop, hang on, hang on, hang on. Wow, I'm getting pushed around. What's pushing me around right now? Is it the package? The box pushing me around? That's pretty wild. And then you can see how the splitters are set up here too. So it comes off initially and then it gets split in one of 3 ways this way. Hopefully that leads to a nice balanced load amongst all the shelves. Same thing on this side. Hopefully again, it's a nice balanced load like that. So we'll have this splitter now come on over and it'll end up being here. This splitter will be here. This will slide down to here. This slides down to here. It's, again, musical belts. Like I said, it's just kind of changing things up a little bit here. Like that. And then we have the, actually, this is good. This stays where it is, actually. Yeah. And then you need to move. So 1 level down. You move that way. Make sure trains is still on that time. Or maritime, sorry. Yep, maritime's on that side. And then you can go like that. Okay. Where's my other splitter? There we go. And put you like so. And now I just need the 2 loaders in that spot and then the unloaders on the other side. So the loaders, I think I might have to buy those. No, we're good. I counted correctly. Right here. The unloaders, I may have to buy another one. I might have messed up the count on that one. Let's grab this one right here. Okay, this is 9 o'clock. It's just, I gotta open the doors to let them in, but I want to make sure we have them all in storage before I do that. Make sure I got this whole thing settled before I do that. So this one's gonna go like that. Then we slide the mergers down, the joiners, whatever. We're gonna slide those down like so. Just try and get packages out of the way. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, now from here, I simply need 2 more joiners. I mean, yeah, I guess 2 more joiners, 1, 2, and that's it. Well, and the 2 unloaders too, which I don't know if I have the unloaders. Let's check. So this is a joiner. This is a joiner. That's my 2 joiners. I have more joiners than I need. I also went ahead and splurged and got the bigger pallet. So I got tired of it. I did. I finally did. I don't need it. No, but it is nice to have. Fine. I did it. Let's take this and come on over. And just wait till the very end of the game where it's a lot less useful. That's when you have to really get all the good stuff. There we go. And then we'll put this joiner there. Okay, so now all we need are the 2 unloaders. And then this place is ready to bounce. It's going to be hopping all the way through here. I think we could probably just turn it on now, because that's the only thing missing, I think. I just want to double check everything, but I think that's it. Railroad there. Other on this side. Air on this side. Maritime and other. And none. Everything seems rock solid here. We'll just place this on storage somewhere. Get these things back on there. Yep. And then this one's facing backwards so that it doesn't spawn any more packages. So I can place it anywhere I want. I guess right there is fine. Yeah. Put these back on storage. I can do this while the doors are open though. Yeah. Okay. 2 joiners. No, 2 unloaders. That's it, right? Just the 2 unloaders. Just double. I feel like I had them, but I guess not. 2 unloaders and then we're good. Slide over here. Open the doors. Let the game begin. Oh, no. Stop. 2 unloaders right here. 1, 2. That's it. That's all I need. And then everything's good. Take it. Take it. There we go. I'll leave the big pallet out here in case I got another big delivery. Hop, 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 hop all the way. And then the rest of the money is, again, those upgrading belts and all that other stuff. Oh boy. Lots of stuff getting submitted now. Show me the money. That one's good. And I can't see it. That one's good. Let's flip this one around. All right, everything's solid here. We are ready to rock, I think. I just have to kind of just need to see it happen is really all it is. I just need to look at the other side and say, okay, is it working? So don't stand in the way of anything, but let's just see. So airport looking pretty good. Let's just stand on top of this machine right here. This is a pretty safe machine to stand on. You can just see the glory of the whole setup the way it is, with a couple of launchers that just so happen to be fairly accurate. Whee! It's good enough. Yeah, it's good enough. And then these belts are all getting max upgraded, so I want them all flowing through here incredibly fast. They need to just get to the point where they need to go, right? And then what I have is this one's maxed out, but then these ones are just like 1 upgrade. And that's so it moves it along through the system a little bit faster. So 1 upgrade here, 1 upgrade here, maxed out. And then 1 upgrade, 1 upgrade, maxed out. And all these belts should be the fastest possible through there. The $12,000, can I upgrade a machine? The weight machine is good. How about the serial number machine? You know what? Let's upgrade that one. So that'll be faster now too. And then as we get more money, I'll start clicking buttons on these. I think the next one is going to be wherever the bottlenecks really is, which looks like it's this one. Yep, stamp machine. Let's go ahead and upgrade that one to level 2. There it goes. Splitting the packages between the 2 zones. I like it. So now I just need to redo this part. And I'll wait until boat day to do that. That way I don't have to deal with the packages for it. Dealing with packages moving around is kind of a nuisance, so I'd rather not do that if I can. The red belt now comes all the way out this way. As you can see, I do have it going up because I didn't have the straight belts at the time. I think I do now, so I can probably replace those. Or Right, that's a launcher. I need to sell that launcher. I keep opening it thinking it's a belt. Regular old straight belt. That's a joiner. So is that. I mean, I can use the joiners as belts for this, but I'd rather not. I need 3 belts for this to make it happen, and I have 2 joiners, so maybe a temporary thing, and then I'll just, if I care enough, I'll change it. How about that? That's how I'll word it. If I care enough, then I'll change it. There. Now it all goes the way it is, and I don't have to have a bridge. Yeah? Yeah. Of course, I'll have to color it, but, you know, whatever. I didn't color any of this stuff either. I want to make sure it works before I start coloring it. Don't stand in the way of the machines. $5,000 left over. Let's see. What can we upgrade? Is it the stamp machine? Is it you? Country? We'll go ahead and upgrade that one. Why not? We can. I think everything is at least level 2, right? I think so. And you're all moving as fast as you can to the next machine. Yep. Spend all the money every day upgrading belts. Making them as fast as we can through the machines, at least. Till it gets to the part where it's like on its way to the door, and at that point it doesn't matter as much. Can I get this one? There we go. There we go. Yeah, so like from this point, it doesn't really matter so much because the volume doesn't matter. Right? This is country. This is the end of the line. Now it's like on its way to the next checker. Whatever at that point. But through here, the belt can be a bottleneck, and I wanted to do something about that. Yeah, through here also just to get it through a little faster, I guess. It doesn't have to be maxed out, but just a little faster is all right. See, it's a really good thing we did that because it's the end of the day, a Monday, right? Everything is, look, this is not going on a shelf, which means this shelf is full. And it's only Monday. Planes don't fly out until Wednesday. So we might have a bottleneck still with airplanes on this side. That is nuts. Over here on this side, let me see how much we got the space available here. So yeah, you can see this belt is full as well, just waiting for like, come on, let me go. So yeah, also these belts are these shelves are the wrong color for airplanes, but I mean there's a lot. So we might have a bottleneck for Tuesday as well, because Tuesday is boat day. And I have negative 477 now. That's interesting. It let me go in the hole to pay my bills. Isn't that a little weird? It lets me go into debt to pay my debts. Yeah. How very American of me. All right. So I'm going to leave this here, just taking a look at the summary. I just want to make sure that it's not going to, like, I don't know, charge me extra for the negative balance here. I suppose it probably just doesn't let me buy more. I'm going to assume that that's what actually happens now, is I just can't purchase anything. But if I just take a look really quick, I mean, I can get a little bit out of debt by just selling trash, man. But really all it will take is me just going through here and hitting that button. Now I'll be out of debt. Okay. Well, okay. I go hit a different button now, okay? Just go hit the boat button, right? We need to let the boats do their thing. Yeah. So I'm going to let the boats do their thing, and then when we come back for the next one, we're going to fix this and probably expand airplane again. I have room, right? I left some space, so I guess we'll expand airplane again. Go ahead and send the boats. Let them do their thing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.